Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Denise and thank you so much for watching. So in this video I am going to do a polygel set. It's from Makartt and it's the Life of a Rose nail kit. They actually sent me this as a PR package, so thank you Makartt for that. And then just a little bit of exciting news. I've already had this for a while now, but they actually gave me, I am now a brand ambassador for Makartt. Yay! So that was pretty exciting for me. So I truly feel blessed and grateful for that opportunity that Makartt gave me. But yeah, if you are interested in Makartt products, or you love Makartt products, the code that you can use for 50% off is nail.chronicles. So here I'm just opening the box and letting you guys see what's in the box. So I think you guys saw the file. Here's the brush with the spatula at the other end. Here we have the base coat and top coat. So I believe it just comes with your basics of any polygel kit. I don't think I've ever used a polygel kit. I think I used builder gel, and that was from Gershon. So this will be my first time using polygel on myself. And then it comes with this cute little lamp. So you just open its little legs or unfold its little legs. And it's super thin. It kind of reminds me of like a computer mouse. And then it did come with these two colors of just like a darker pink and a light pink. But actually this kit comes with I think 4 or 5 colors total. I don't remember. But since it was just a PR package, they only sent me 2. And then underneath that, it just comes with the cable that you can plug into the nail lamp and the dual forms, which I will not be using the dual forms this time. I'm going to be using my own tips. And I'm sure you guys probably noticed that I didn't show the slip solution. It wasn't there, but it actually did come with one. I had peeked in the box when I got it, which was a while ago now. And it came halfway filled up. I don't know if it spilled or if it just came like that. So that's why it wasn't there. But it did come with slip solution. And here I'm just showing you the little swatches. So the first one was called Bud, and then this lighter pink is called Bloom. So that first one is like a hot pink, and of course Bloom is a lighter pink. And like I said, I'm going to be using my own nail tips, well, the ones that I have. And oh, here you go, ta-da, the slip solution. So it only came halfway, well, not even halfway, less than that. But I'm going to be using my own tips, and this is what my nails look like. So I'm just going to do the normal process that I would normally do with acrylics, which is just push back my cuticles so I can expose the new growth. And of course I'm going to be doing this to all the nails. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is just grab my sanding band, and I'm using a 180 sanding band along with my drill from Melody Susie. That's the one that I have, and if you're interested, the one that I have is the Scarlet. I absolutely love it. I've had it since November of last year with absolutely no issues. And I'm just doing sanding off the shine off my nail very gently. I don't want to cause any dents or any ring of fires or anything. I still have a little bit of acrylic left on my nail, but I mean, it's okay. And so here I'm just making sure that I get in between those little crevices on my nail plate, all around the cuticle, because I don't want any of that dead skin on my nail. I just want to make sure that all the shine is gone for maximum adhesion. Make sure my nail doesn't pop off or anything. This is my first time doing polygel nails, but I think the prep is like the same process pretty much. I don't think you have to do anything extra or anything less. So yeah. Alright, so here I'm pretty much done removing the shine off my nail plate, and now I'm going to go ahead and add on my tips. And here I'm just showing you the glue that I use, and it didn't see what the name brand was, but I just got it at a local nail supply store. It's not like Katie's glue or anything like that. And here the tips that I'm using the clear tips, and they are from Makartt. I actually love the tips from Makartt. I've been using them for a while now, and I think they help me a lot with the shaping of my nail. I don't know if it's how they're designed or or how they're shaped already or anything like that, but they're pretty easy to file and shape them. So I do absolutely love them. Again, if you're interested in the Makartt tips, you can either get them from Amazon or you can get them off their website. Again, you could use my code at nail.chronicles for 15% off. And I'll make sure to leave everything I use in the description box below. So here you're just seeing me apply the tips. I'm making sure that I'm sizing them up sidewall to sidewall. You don't want your nail tips to be hanging off your nail, like too big or too small. If they're too small, they're eventually just gonna pop off because you're forcing them down on your nail plate. If they happen to be too big, all you can do is just follow down on the sides to make sure they fit your nail. But that's pretty much what I'm doing here. I make sure that I put the nail tip at the, I don't know if you look at your nail plate, but where your nail is, that's where I make sure I place it. I don't try to place it too far down on my nail plate, just right at the tip. And then I am gonna keep them this length. All I'm gonna do is just shape them up. I'm not gonna cut them down. I think the only one that I cut down is the thumb. The thumb for some reason looks weird when it's long. And also because I have kids and I gotta get them out their car seats. So if I have a long nail on my thumb, I'm not able to get them out. So that's the reason why I also cut it down. All right, so I got all my tips glued on my nails. Now we're gonna move on to filing. The filing, I don't really go with like coffin, tapered, squared. I just go with the shape that I like and what I think looks nice on me. So the file that I'm using is from Sally's. I bought them a while ago and I actually like them. It's the 100-180 grit file. So here I'm just narrowing them down a little bit on the sides, and then like I said, I'm just gonna shape them up. I'm not gonna cut them down or anything. I'm gonna keep them the same length. It's only the thumb that I do end up cutting down. And to get that perfect shape that I've been working on, I just try to keep my file at a 90-degree angle as straight as I can, just to, as you can see, keep that good shape. And then I'm just gonna do this to all the nails. So here are my nails all nice and shaped. Now what I'm gonna do is just grab my 180 sanding band again, the one that I used earlier, and I'm just gonna blend my natural nail with the nail tip. Now what I like to do is just go on top of the nail tip, not on my natural nail, because I've noticed, like before, I think I used to make dents in my own nail when I used to go like on my nail plate a little bit. So I try to avoid touching my nail plate and just go on top of the nail tip. And so I'm just going again at a very low speed. I think maybe 5 RPMs if I can remember correctly. But yeah, I just go on top of the nail plate and try to blend that in. And also there are times when I also take the shine off the nail tip just so the product can adhere to it more. But this time I didn't do it, but I do it sometimes. So this time you won't be seeing me do that. But if you guys prefer that method, I would definitely recommend you guys do that. Take the shine off the nail tip as well. Okay, so now we are going to move on to applying the base coat. Now, the kit didn't come with any directions or instructions, so I just applied the base coat on my own natural nail. I don't know if I was supposed to apply it to the tip as well. It probably would have been a good idea to apply it to the tip, but I didn't. So here I'm just applying the base coat to my natural nail, and then I cure in the lamp for 60 seconds. So like I just mentioned, the kit didn't come with instructions, so this set I kind of just winged it. I mean, I know it's not rocket science, but yeah, so just bear with me if I do something wrong. Of course, I'm always open to suggestions and how I can do better and this and that. I mean, this, like I said, it was my first time, so just bear with me. But this was actually a fun experience. I actually after doing this whole set, I can say that I like polygel. I have a love-hate relationship with polygel, just like I do some other stuff. But yes, love-hate relationship. I love it because it gives me time to, play around with the product. It doesn't dry up on me like acrylic does. I have, time to mold it and, put it where I need it to go, and it stays there. I don't have to like run to catch it because it's slipping on the sides or anything like that. So I do love that about polygel. What I don't like, well, I don't even know if it's that I don't like it just takes a lot of patience to like mold it into what you want it to be. Like here I had a hard time getting my apex. If you guys have any suggestions on what I can do to create that apex, please let me know down in the comments. But I did have a hard time just with that. So you do need a lot of patience. I also think I was like dipping my brush into the solution and not taking some out of the brush. So I think I was over flooding my cuticle just a little bit. But overall, towards the end, the set came out beautiful. Like I was in love with it. So, but yeah, I actually had fun doing this. So polygel it's not my first thing. I started off with acrylic, but I do like polygel. And that's one of the reasons why, because I can mold it. It won't dry up on me. It was super easy to shape. It's not hard at all, so it's a soft gel. And then so yeah, I enjoyed using polygel. Actually, I really did. I just need to practice on patience and molding it. So as you can see here, I tried different methods of how to place the polygel on my nail. I did the spatula first, and then I put the polygel on my brush and then put it on my nail. At the end, I just grabbed the tube and just put it directly on my nail. So I was just trying different methods on how to do it. So if you guys were looking for a tutorial, this is definitely not a tutorial. I am not a pro at using polygel. So pretty much here in this video, you're just here to see me struggle a little bit, but the end result turned out amazingly. But I hope you guys do enjoy this video and how this set came out. And so for all my pro polygel users, I do have a question, if you guys can let me know down in the comments below. Now, the Makartt Polygel, I did like it. I did notice that it was sticky. I don't know if it's me, user error, or maybe I was doing something wrong, or maybe I was using too much slip solution. Like, when exactly are you supposed to use this slip solution? Like, I started using it when it got sticky, but like I said, I wasn't really draining my brush after I dipped it in there, not as much. So please let me know down in the comments below, because I see people use polygel and they apply that thing in like seconds. So, but here, as you can see, I'm still on my thumb, so I am going to start fast forwarding this part, the application part, because it just takes too long. But definitely let me know down in the comments below how I can apply this polygel more precisely, more faster. So yeah, sound off in the comments. Okay, so at this point, as you guys can see, I'm still on my thumb. So right now what I'm trying to do is build my apex. So after I applied like that first layer down, and then after curing for 60 seconds, I think you guys saw earlier that I grabbed another bead of polygel and placed it right where the apex should go. So I started just pressing the polygel towards my cuticle, and then I started dragging the front of the bead towards the free edge, just so I can have an apex. So as you can see, the side view looks pretty good. So here I'm just applying a little bit more on the tip because I felt like it was too thin. So I just added a little bit more, and now I'm just like dragging it up and then down. So yeah, I was just trying to find the best way that I can apply it. I felt like I was getting the hang of it on like after every nail, at least that's what I thought. But it's still, this set literally took me like 3 hours, I think, and it was all because of the application. And I'm thinking it probably shouldn't have taken me that long. Maybe I was just overthinking it, I don't know. But yeah, it took me 3 hours. Okay, so after what seemed like eternity, I was finally done with my thumb. So now moving on to my index finger, and here I'm doing a marble design. So I'm using both bud and bloom. So here, as you can see, I used my brush. I didn't use the spatula this time. And then I think I already had pre-mixed both colors and just put it on my nail. And here, I think my application went a lot smoother. I kind of started getting the hang of it just a little bit. So as you can see, I'm just pushing it towards my cuticle, and I'm trying not to mess with the area where your apex goes. I'm trying to leave it as high as I possibly can or want it to be. And then I'm just gonna start dragging towards the free edge. And I love how the marble nails came out. The pinks are very beautiful pink colors. I'm not a pink person. If you guys know, I'm a purple person, but I did love how the marble nails came out. So here I'm pretty much done doing the whole marble design. I'm about to show you the side view. I think I did a lot better this time. It didn't take me as long. So I don't know with polygel if you're supposed to cap it or not, but I did. So I did use the clear polygel, and this kit did not come with clear. Like I showed you guys, it only came with 2 colors. So I did have to use the clear from my purple polygel kit, which is also from Makartt, but I have not used it. That purple kit has also just been sitting in my cabinet for like months now, so that's where I got the clear one from. So yeah, here I'm just capping it, doing a thin layer, and applying the clear obviously went a lot smoother, a lot quicker. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. All right, so now we are moving on to the middle finger, and the middle finger is just going to be a solid color like my thumb. And I'm just going to show you guys this finger since it's pretty much the same process. All right, so now we are moving on to the index finger, and I'm going to use both the bud and the bloom colors to make the marble effect like I did with my index finger. And as you can see, this time I just grabbed the tube and put both colors on my nail. I didn't use the brush this time, and I didn't use the spatula. Now we're moving on to just placing it with the tube. So what I did here is after placing both the colors, I try to just mix both colors together with the brush. At the end, it didn't turn out how I wanted it to go, you know, with the mixing of both colors. So here I'm going to just try for a while to blend the two colors, but the consistency of the polygel, the Makartt Polygel at least, well, it's actually the only polygel that I have tried other than Gershon, but that was builder gel. So the Makartt Polygel is kind of on the thicker consistency side. So me trying to blend the colors with the brush wasn't working out, but as you can see, I was being stubborn and I was still trying to, you know, make it work somehow. So you're gonna see me do this for just a little bit longer. But as you can see, the colors aren't really blending and it doesn't look very nice. So, but of course I was just sitting here still trying to see the difference between the index and this one. So here what I'm trying to do is just grab a little bit more of that pink because I thought too much of the light pink was showing. So here, you know, I'm trying to blend and trying to mix it. So at the end I just flip my brush around and use the spatula and I try to like blend it with that. And now I'm just trying to, you know, smooth it out and shape it back. And at the end, I like how it turned out. So just keep trying new things and see what works for you. But yeah, that ended up working out for me. So now that I'm done finally doing my whole marble design, I'm just gonna go ahead and cap it with the clear polygel. All right, so we are finally at the finish line of the application. So now we're just moving on to the pinky. The pinky, I just used that lighter pink, which I think is the bloom color. And I mean, you guys already seen me apply the polygel to all the other nails, so it's the same process. I don't think this one takes as long, but yeah, it's the same process. So just keep watching. All right, so we are finally done with the application process, and this is what my nails look like. So now what I'm doing after curing for 60 seconds, I'm just taking off that tacky layer with a lint-free wipe and some alcohol. And so now I am about to do the filing, and I'm about to show you guys a picture because I don't show you guys in the video, but the filing was this super easy process. I used a 240 sanding band just to file them down just a little bit, just to even them out. And of course I used my 180 grit file, but I used the 180 side to file them, well, to shape them. So I actually enjoyed the shaping them and filing them. And here I'm just showing you guys a little thumb appreciation. I loved how they turned out, the shape, and it was super easy, you guys. So this next clip, I'm just showing you guys after I already had done the rhinestone placement. This actually isn't the final look just yet. I haven't applied the matte coat. But this is, I didn't show the rhinestone placement only because this was already a long process. The application took way too long, so I do apologize. But here I'm just gonna apply my matte top coat. I mean, they already look like they already had the matte top coat on. So, but of course they didn't. So here I'm just applying the Coupa one, and I'm gonna do it to all the nails. I'm just making sure that I don't put it on my rhinestones. And I'm also just going to swipe down the side of my walls just to maintain this shape. And before we get to the actual end result of this video and this nail set, I just do want to apologize if this video was too long and I didn't show the rhinestone placement. I was pretty much just focusing on the application because this was my first time using polygel, so I just wanted to show you guys what it was like for me as a beginner to use polygel. But it was a fun experience. I actually do like polygel. It's just the application process that I obviously need to work on. So I do look forward to using polygel again. Like, I absolutely do like it. I like the fact that it was so easy to file. Like, it literally took no effort to file, and I absolutely love how they turned out. As you can see, this is the final result after curing for 60 seconds. the top, the matte top coat. So I loved how they turned out. I think they're beautiful. I love the shape. I love the marble look. I love the rhinestones. So, but again, if you guys have any suggestions, any tips, I would love to hear them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.